"Tell me, lady," said Uther to Igrayne. "How many children do you have?" "3," answered Queen Igrayne. "My 2 older daughters are married. My youngest daughter is 3 years old. Her name is Morgana." Uther drank more wine. "I can give you a son," he said. When King Gorloïs heard these words, he stood up and put his hand on his sword. "Uther Pendragon, leave my house now," he shouted, "and never return." Uther stood up slowly. "I will leave," he said to Gorloïs, "but I will return with an army." And so, King Uther made war against King Gorloïs. In October, Uther's army attacked Tintagel Castle. But Uther could not take the castle, it was too strong. "Igrayne, Queen of Cornwall, I do not want Tintagel Castle," Uther said to Merlin. "I want Queen Igrayne. She will be my wife. Winter is coming and my men have little food. I will take the army back to Winchester. But first, I must have Igrayne. Help me, Merlin. And I will do anything that you say." "Tell your men to leave," Merlin said. "Tell them to move east, back towards Winchester. But tell them not to go far. They must wait in the woods. King Gorloïs will see that your men are leaving. He will come out of the castle and follow your army. Then you will go inside the castle and visit Igrayne." "The castle guards will kill me," said Uther. "I will protect you," said Merlin. "I will use magic. I will cast a spell, and I will change you. For one night, I will give you the face and body of Gorloïs. But you must do one thing for me." "What do you want?" asked Uther Pendragon. "Uther Pendragon's promise to Merlin. Igrayne will have a child," said Merlin. "You will give that child to me?" "Yes," said Uther. "I will give you the child." So Uther gave orders to his men, "Move away from the castle. Move back to the woods." The men walked away to the east, back towards Winchester. But they did not go far. Before night came, Uther's men stopped. They waited in the woods. But Uther did not go with his men. He and Merlin hid in a circle of tall stones and waited. The king and the magician watched the gates of the castle. At last, the gates opened. King Gorloïs came out with his men, and they followed Uther's army. Merlin spoke words of magic. He cast a spell. Slowly, the shape of Uther's face and body changed until he looked like an old, grey-haired man. Uther had become Gorloïs. Uther rode his horse to the gates of Tintagel Castle. "Open the gates," he ordered the guards. "I will go to the queen." Uther Pendragon went to the bedchamber of Queen Igrayne. And that night, there was a great storm. The wind blew from the sea, and lightning lit the black walls of the castle. The sound of thunder was loud, but the sounds of battle were louder. The armies of Uther and Gorloïs were fighting with swords and axes. Igrayne cried out as she slept. In the morning, Uther was gone. Igrayne went to the eastern walls of the castle and saw her husband's army returning. But King Uther's men were behind the army of Gorloïs and they were carrying her husband's body on a shield. King Gorloïs was dead. He had been killed in the battle, and his body was covered in blood from many wounds. Then Uther entered Tintagel Castle, as himself, and Igrayne became his wife. The birth of Uther stayed at Tintagel until the middle of the next year. On Midsummer's Day, Igrayne gave birth to a son. But she did not give her son a name,